Well, it's Ben Lee, the donut critic. He's here, but he didn't bring us a donut. He didn't bring us a croissant. He didn't bring us a muffin. What did you bring us?
I brought us Cruffins.
Cruffin.
Yeah, it's one of those made-up dessert names. Cruffin.
Cruffin.
Well, I'm eating it.
And that's the most important part.
Yeah.
But no, what else are they going to come up with? Honestly, like there's Cruffins. It's not a croissant.
There's cronuts.
There's cronuts. There's a crookie. So there's a croissant with a cookie.
Okay.
There's a croffle.
We're playing God, is what we're doing.
Well, we're not apparently not with brownies.
What's the croffle?
The croffle is a croissant donut or croissant dough in a waffle iron. It's actually really good.
I would have that. Yeah.
Now,
There's a couple of places that actually offer that in Salt Lake.
Where did this come from?
So this Cruffin came from Beaumont Bakery. So this
Shot here on the camera here, so you can see.
Yeah, so they are tall and impressive. So the Cruffin came about in 2013, same as the Cronut. So there was just this influx of croissant innovation, and it finally reached us, I think, around 2018, and they've been doing this Cruffin for a while. So they dress it up really nice, and they fill them, and just depending on how much you love the crispiness of the croissant dough, it just changes it slightly. You know, croissant's going to be a little bit more flat, and it's going to be a little bit fluffier. These are those condensed pastries. So.
Yeah, and where is Beaumont Bakery?
So Beaumont Bakery's up in Olympus Hills, and they have a couple new places coming that I think are the exciting part about it, because there's going to be a lot more bread, a lot more pastries. There's this spot up in Mill Creek that they are going to do. It's kind of like a co-op with coffee.
Oh, good.
So that's coming soon.
Now, is this what they do the best, or are there other things that they do?
So I think the best thing that is at Beaumont is the cruller. So not very many places in Utah can do a good cruller. If you've had a good cruller, then like Utah is a pretty sad place for that.
What makes a good cruller?
So a cruller, I think, has that eggness to it. It's a little bit moist, and everything that I've had in Utah is a little bit drier, a little too crunchy, and a little just too plain. Like I feel like it's not bringing out the real nature of what a cruller is.
Now, just to, I've always heard it pronounced cruller.
A cruller?
A cruller.
You're going to argue with the donut critic,
Well,
Bill?
maybe.
I'm not going to argue with him.
Maybe. You could look it up, Gina.
All right.
My fingers are sticky, so I can't.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, I'm going to Europe, and I will find that out. I will ask around and see how people are pronouncing it.
When are you going to Europe?
I'm going in 2 weeks, and we're going to hit Paris, Germany, Prague, Switzerland, Salzburg, like all these places.
It's like a dessert.
Some of the best food and desserts I've ever had.
Yeah, we're taking a month, and we're going to just do a big old road trip. So
Germany.
It is from the Dutch word krull, meaning twisted cake, and they pronounce it cruller.
Cruller.
But I'm looking forward to like Berliners and other things that are over there. And then I'm going to be an expert on croissant dough. So we'll come back.
Oh, great.
It's for work. This is
for work.
This is work.
Are you going to be sending us donuts?
I'll be sending you pictures and making you jealous, but that's about it.
All right.
Now, the Cruffins from Beaumont Bakery in Olympus Cove, they do baked goods, and they do lunch and breakfast and that kind of thing. Sandwiches, things like that.
They actually are starting dinner service as well in
really?
2025. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Because
I know they do brunch. But I mean, there's a s'mores cookie there that my nieces like so much that, and they live in L.A. So that when Sue drives down to see them, she has to swing by, get a few, and
they're
take
that
them.
good.
Okay. But
speaking they're good, but you know,
speaking of L.A., this is the announcement that needs to be done today.
Okay.
Sidecar Donuts is coming to Utah.
And that's kind of a thing.
It's a huge thing, especially in the donut community. So I posted this about a week and a half ago on my Instagram.
The donut community.
We're a strong community. But no, Sidecar Donuts is making so many people excited because when you go down, I mean, the pipeline to Disney is huge for Utah. But when you go down there, you get these awesome donuts. And the best thing about these Sidecar Donuts, they have the salty and the sweet balance. So I can eat 2 immediately as I get in the store.
So you say one is a salt and butter donut, which I'm kind of confused by. What?
So think of the best cake donut you can imagine.
Okay.
And then add in, obviously glaze and then salt, and that is that balanced.
All over it.
Yes.
All over it.
See, there you go.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a butter cake, but in a donut form, in a way.
I look forward to trying this.
And then the others, it's funny because Gina, it's a conflicting thing with Gina, the maple bacon donut, because she hates maple, but she likes bacon.
So this is a good combo, and I don't know if you would even recognize what you hate about it, because just the combo comes together and is so delicious. It really is. That's one of my favorite donuts, and the huckleberry that they have there, it's just packed with flavor. They make them throughout the day, so you go in there and they're hot and fresh.
Is it a cake donut?
They have cake and raised. So yeah.
Really? Because I'd like a cake huckleberry. That would be.
So the huckleberry is a cake donut.
Yes.
Good.
If you keep bringing us treats like this, I'll be your huckleberry. Listen, there's one thing I don't like about this fact that Sidecar Donuts is coming here. It's in the location where Bucket of Spaghetti was, I miss Bucket of Spaghetti.
Did you ever go to Bucket of Spaghetti? Nobody ever went to Bucket of Spaghetti.
There's a reason it's not there anymore.
Okay, somebody on my post actually was saying that they were so sad, and I was trying to figure out if they were being funny about it or if really, because I don't know anybody else that went.
I don't know.
It was fun to drive by and laugh at the sign. Yeah. That's why it got all the lip service.
I mean, honestly, I almost did it just for a post, but they didn't even have like a big bucket that's overflowing with spaghetti. Yeah. That was what I wanted. I wanted to walk out sloshing around, the noodles and sauce just everywhere.
You wanted that visual, and they just wouldn't deliver.
They wouldn't deliver.
Spaghetti is one of those things that's not hard to make. So
yeah,
I mean, you've said before, like the reason you like going to bakeries is they do stuff you can't do at home.
I can't do this stuff at home. Yeah,
but you can do spaghetti at home.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sidecar has a basil eggs Benedict.
Yes, that one is so delicious.
That
it's a delicious breakfast on a donut.
All right.
Huh.
But honestly, this is going to be a huge thing as soon as it's announced. I don't have dates yet, but I've been talking with management. I mean, they are preparing for some long lines, and that parking lot is so small.
It is.
So we're going to have to figure that out, but it's going to be amazing.
It was too small when it was a Starbucks. It was too small.
I mean, they need to do a parking lot and then shuttle people in, because it's going to be long lines, I promise.
Yeah. All right. Ben Lee, the Donut Critic. You can find his stuff at go to Instagram. Just look for the Donut Critic. That's the best way to do it.
Yep, and you can see all my posts there, and hit me up.
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks all.
Thank you very much. All right.